So the next topic is single inheritance. So in single inheritance, we have a single base class and a single derived class, which means we have a single parent and a single child class. So I will show you one example of this type of inheritance. So I'm taking a class person and then to attributes name is equal to null, enter, and age is equal to null. Then I will call the constructor def underscore underscore init underscore underscore bracket self comma name comma age. Okay, now semicolon. Now self dot name is equal to name and self dot age is equal to age. Okay, and then I will use a function def display to display these variable. I will write self because we need self so that the method is initiated by the class, included by the class. Now I will print this value name comma self dot name and print age comma self dot age. So this will be my base class. Now to make a derived class, I will make a class student. So even that person, even student is a person. So I will take the properties such as name and age from the base class person. So person, okay, and in this I will initialize one new attribute which is roll number. Roll number is equal to null. So then I will call the constructor for this def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self comma name comma roll number. So I will write name comma roll number comma age comma age, and then I will initialize self dot roll number is equal to roll number, and I will call the constructor of the person self comma name comma age. Okay, now I will make a method def display for this student class def display self and no value. So I will print roll number self dot roll number, and then I will call the above function person dot display and self. So now when we are making the object for the class, you should remember the object of the class should be made of the derived or the child class. The object associated with the parent of the base class will be automatically made. So I will make the object is equal to student and pass the three variable name. So now I will call the name, pass the parameter name, and then roll number will be A123185. Then age will be 20. So I've taken even the age as string. I will initialize it as an integer, and okay, 20. Now if I'll call the function display, it should work. Let's see. And it worked. So roll number, name, and age. So as you can see, I was able to use the attributes of the base class. Second, we have multi-level inheritance. So in multi-level inheritance, we have one base class and then a derived class, and then that derived class work as a base class for the second derived class. So okay, so it's like a grandparent, then a parent, and then a child. Okay, so it has a derived class, then a base class, base class, then a derived class, and then another derived class for which the middle one works as a base class. So in the above example, in this example, I will make this example as a multi-level. So to make it as a multi-level, what I will do, I will add another class, and first I will delete it. Okay, so I will copy this. Okay, so now I will make a third base class, which is class course. Okay, and student. Okay, so now I will make some changes in this. So this is the base class. So this is the base class 1, and then this is the derived class and the base class. Okay, and then I will make on the class student and then course is equal to string, and then I will make a constructor def underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Okay, it will contain self, comma, name, comma, age, comma, roll number, comma, subject. Now, a colon. Now, self dot course. Self dot course is equal to subject, like which can be BTech, MSc, MCA, like this type of course. Okay, then person dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore self, comma, name, comma, age, and then student dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore self, comma, roll number. Now I will make a function display for this class. So display for this course class, so display self. So I will simply display student dot display self, then person dot display self, and then I will print course, comma, self dot course. Okay, now what I will do, I will make the object for this course class, because we always make the object for the child class. Okay, so I will make the object for this course class. So ob is equal to course, and I will pass the parameter. First is name Ajay, comma, age will be 21, comma, roll number will be A1, comma, subject, well, I mean course will be BTech CSC. And now I will call the display function of the child class. So ob dot display, it should work, and it didn't work. Why it is it's roll number. Okay, name, age, roll number. Oh, Okay, this is a mistake. By mistake, I passed role age as a roll number here. So as you can see, okay, it took me like half a minute to decode, but as you can see that it's printing roll number, name, age, and course which I entered here. So this is the example of multi-level inheritance. Now we have multiple inheritance. So this is one of the example I use here, in which we have a class vehicle, then a class car, then a class I-20. So we have a vehicle as a base class, then car, which is deriving few values from the base class, like which can inheritance properties from this base class, and then car I-20. Okay, so you can see like directly I can write self dot number of tire. I don't need to write vehicle. I can directly write self dot number of tire. But here I'm writing, specifically writing person dot init to tell that I will be using the constructor of this person class, or else like it will throw some error here. So if I write self here, okay, so it is throwing error. Okay, so it's thinking that this initializer can be of this initializer, or can. So if I write person, okay, what if I write self here? Still throwing an error. Argument, roll number, and subject is required. But okay, so yeah, two missing arguments, roll number and subject. So it's taking self as the own, it's taking self as the own constructor. So that's why I'm specifying to call the constructor of which class. Okay, so okay, so using this example, what if I don't want to have this display function here? Okay, so I will copy this. Okay, so I'm removing the display function from there. Okay, and I'm directly printing in this display. So I'm having just single display function. Okay, to tell you more clearly, okay, this is a mistake. By mistake, I passed role age as a roll number here. So as you can see, okay, it took me like half a minute to decode, but as you can see that it's printing roll number, name, age, and course which I entered here. So this is the example of multi-level inheritance. Now we have multiple inheritance. So this is one of the example I use here, in which we have a class vehicle, then a class car, then a class I-20. So we have a vehicle as a base class, then car, which is deriving few values from the base class, like which can inheritance properties from this base class, and then car I-20. Okay, so you can see like directly I can write self dot number of tire. I don't need to write vehicle. I can directly write self dot number of tire. But here I'm writing, specifically writing person dot init to tell that I will be using the constructor of this person class, or else like it will throw some error here. So if I write self here, okay, so it is throwing error. Okay, so it's thinking that this initializer can be of this initializer, or can. So if I write person, okay, what if I write self here? still throwing an error. Argument, roll number, and subject is required. But okay, so yeah, two missing arguments, roll number, and subject. So it's taking self as the own. It's taking self as the own constructor. So that's why I'm specifying to call the constructor of which class. Okay. So, okay, so using this example, what if I don't want to have this display function here? Okay, so I will copy this. Okay, so I'm removing the display function from there. Okay, and I'm directly printing in this display. So I'm having just single display function. Okay, to tell you more clearly that the base class can inherit the properties of the parent class. Sorry, the derived class can inherit the property of base class or the parent class. And same I will do. I will copy this and paste here. Like instead of having multiple display function, I will only have one single display function which can access the values of the all the attributes. Okay. Okay, so I will run this. So as you can see, these two class only have constructor and attributes, no method. So I will run this, and you can see the base class can still like base class can simply access these value directly from its class. Okay, what if I do dir? What if I did dir and codes? Okay, so it's telling it's a class. So you can see age, course, display, name, roll number. So it's showing the attributes of its parent class and again parent class, and the attributes of itself and the method of itself. Okay, and what if I add a method here? Let's see what it will show. Def display self pass. I'm writing pass because I don't want to do anything. It's just okay. So it's still showing only one display. Oh, sorry. I need to run this, and then I need to run this. So now it's showing. Okay. Oh, I made a spelling mistake. Shift enter, and I will run this. So it's showing only one display. Why? Because I will tell you this later. It's overriding it's overriding one of the methods, so that is why it's showing only one display. Why? It's like, how can we overcome overriding? I will tell you later. So now we have third kind of inheritance, which is multi-level inheritance. Okay, so in multi-level inheritance we have two parent class and one child class. Okay, so I will make a parent class person. Okay, semicolon, name is equal to null, and name is equal to null, and age is equal to 0. Okay, Then I will call the constructor. Okay, see, okay, age. I will call the constructor def underscore underscore init underscore self comma name comma age self dot name is equal to name and self dot age is equal to age. Okay, I've set the constructor. Now I will make another class course. Okay, class course. So we will have one parent class known as person and one parent class known as course, and then a child class known as the student. So course underscore name is equal to null, and then a constructor def underscore init underscore self comma course, okay, semicolon self dot course underscore name is equal to course. And then I will make a child class student, so which can access the attributes of the person class and the course class. So person so to make things interesting, what I will do, I will have a print statement class person to see that how will the constructor work when calling the student, when I'm making the object of the student class. So print class course. Okay, so person comma course, okay, semicolon, then I have attribute which is roll number. So roll number is equal to null. So I will call the make the constructor def underscore init self comma name comma age comma roll number comma course. And then I will call the other constructor via the student constructor. So self dot roll number is equal to roll number, then person, then I will do course dot underscore init underscore self comma, in course I have course, and then person dot underscore init underscore self comma name comma age course. Okay, now I will have a function def display self, and I will display all the values of the student class and a person class and a course class. So I will start with print roll number comma self dot roll number, okay, print name comma name self self dot name print course comma self dot course and then print age comma self dot age. Okay, so now my classes are ready. Now I will make the object of the base class, which is the student class object student, sorry, object is equal to student, and then I will pass the value. So first is name Sam comma age 18 comma roll number A15482 comma then course this person is in the tech IT. Now I will call the display function object dot display. Let's see what will happen when I run this. Okay, student object has no attribute. Course. Okay, what did I do? Oh, course underscore name. It's course underscore name. Okay, shift enter. I was hoping that it would print the values of the constructor class. So I will do one more experiment. Okay, first I will tell you that you can see class person. Oh yeah. So it's showing the class person, showing class person because class person was called later. First class course was called. What if I control X, change the control V, delete. Okay, so you can see roll number is there, name is there, then course is missing. Course is missing and then age self dot course name. Course should be there. So even I've changed the order. It should print, but still going to class person. It's not going to the class course. Why? It should work. Why it's not going? Okay, so still not going. Why? Self dot course name course dot init course comma course. So it's taking course here and then it's going course name self dot course name is equal to course. But why it's not printing anything? Why it's not taking anything? Okay, so I'll do one thing. I will remove. Okay, so I will comment this. I will comment this constructor and simply call the values here, comment and comment self dot roll number, self dot name is equal to name, self dot age is equal to age, self dot course underscore name is equal to course. So we have for value name, age, roll number, course. Now it worked.